Hey y'all, how you doing? Sorry, I just finished a whole bunch of Friends episodes. Uh, every now and then I watch them. Uh, I don't know honestly if I even like them. They're kind of fun at times, but I lived abroad for most of my life, specifically China, and I didn't actually come back to the States until last year. And in China, Friends is huge, not just China, through most of the world. Um, and of course, when people knew my whole family's from New York. I was born in New York State, not city. My family's from the city. Um, they all always come to me and say, "Oh, you're like Joey." I'm like, "No, I'm a Jew, not an Italian." And I also don't have his physique. Well, I got the modern version of his physique, the current day version, if you guys have seen him lately. Anyways, really off topic there for a second. So, as you guys can see, I'm smiling. And I want to share with you a little bit of the why on that. So, to explain that, let me take a step back to this past Saturday. For those that don't know already, I had an incident while I was in the city in Manhattan. Came down with heat stroke, passed out about a dozen times. Ambulance was called, taken to the ER. Long story short, I checked myself out, came home, and rested. And then yesterday, the plan was I was going to stay home, let my body recover, which I did. I didn't go out. I had some plans, but didn't do them. I canceled everything. I stayed on the couch, was in bed, ate a bunch of chicken breasts, something I hadn't done in a while. Started trying to do more protein intake, like natural protein chicken breast, plus improving my sodium intake, which I continued with today with a nice hearty chicken soup, which I made at home, fresh made. Anyways, yesterday, since I wasn't doing anything, I started scrolling through social media, just like I always do. And actually, before I even mention this part, I should tell you, so I fit into three categories when it comes to social media. One, I am a subscriber. Just like if you're watching this, hopefully you're subscribed to my channel, whatever channel it happens to be on. If not, make sure you do. Gotta plug it. So I'm a subscriber. I view videos constantly. One is just for personal pleasure. I enjoy it. Two is to get informed of things going on, not necessarily always local, but national or around the world. And the third one is to get content ideas for some of the other kinds of videos I do, like the product reviews, the camping, and other things. So that's one, subscriber. Two, for well over a decade and a half, I've done content creation. Just like I mentioned, I look for ideas on social media of what else I can do. So I've done content creation abroad for nearly 15 years. So much so that I've got a huge following in China. On several different platforms, the Chinese version of TikTok, which is Douyin, on WeiXin, on Weibo, and a whole bunch of others. And those actually led to really cool jobs. Like I got to work in movie industry, and I've worked in television industry there. I did modeling. Yes, I did modeling. No, I will not share those photos. Good old days. When you're younger, you do things. Anyways, and a lot of my videos in those days were more inspirational, daily inspiration, relationship advice. Funny enough, I actually used to write a relationship column. I did a lot of horror stories, like true ghost stories, true crime stories, and they all worked well. And I've done a lot of that. And of course, I worked in a lot of things about the cultural differences between East and West. When I came back to the States last year, I decided to continue social media, but now here in the US, where now I'm essentially trying to build it here in the States. I'm nothing right now on US social media. It's starting over from scratch. Different content, different everything. All right, and then, so that's the second. First is I'm a subscriber. Second, I'm a content creator. Third, I work for TikTok. That's my actual job, my career. So yeah, we have an office here in New York. I work in the office. I won't go into details of my actual job, but I work for the company itself. So I have those three perspectives, different perspectives. So going back to yesterday, I was scrolling through my feeds on Instagram, TikTok. Of course, I got to mention TikTok. Take care of my own. And YouTube. And I started noticing how dark everything was. Everything was about relationships ending, heartbreak, depression, loneliness, sadness, specifically for men. A lot of videos were titled or utilizing the name, this nickname that I used to call my ex. I won't say what it is. And things were getting really depressing. I mean, they've been depressing for weeks, as you guys know if you followed me. But things were really getting depressing. And I'm just laying in bed and sitting here on the couch, and I'm just getting bombarded with all these videos and these negative, sad, depressing videos. And then I stopped for a second. I thought about it. Wait a second. It's the algorithm. It's an algorithm on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on all of them, on Twitter. They're giving me what I want. These algorithms are smart. They know what you want, even if you don't know what you want. So much so that it was able, on several of the platforms, they could find videos that actually used a specific word, which I used to call my ex, regularly. I mean, it was just our nicknames. You know, we had nicknames for each other, and it used that nickname. And when it realized that I watched those videos, and specifically those parts, it started feeding me that stuff. What did I do? I started quickly searching for other alternatives or opposite type of videos. And today, I've been watching nothing but inspirational, happy moments, travel, foods, healthy foods, exercising, camping, because actually I'm planning a whole camping video series right now, which is I'm really excited about. I used to go camping all the time, so I'm going to start doing at least once or twice a month camping trips. If you're in the New York, Queens, 5 boroughs area and you're interested in camping, send me a private message, and we can talk. And yeah, so anyways, all of a sudden my feed has completely changed. There's no negativity. Yeah, as of yesterday, it felt like the whole world was breaking up and everyone was depressed and people wanted to pretty much die. As of today, every one of my feeds are these beautiful, happy moments. Not all real, of course, because it is social media, but it's a happier feed. The point of this video, the point of what I'm saying, don't let the algorithms, platforms, big tech, control what you feel, how you feel, what you think, right, and what you see. You can change it. A lot of people are always like, oh, yeah, they're pushing their stuff onto us. They're not pushing their stuff onto you. You're telling them what you want. You're showing them what you want, and they're giving you what you want, whether you know it or not. So show them that you want something else, and they'll give it to you. They want to give you stuff, right? They want to give you what will make them money. Whether it's a good thing or bad thing, it doesn't matter to them. They want you on their platforms watching. So if you're going to be there anyways, make it a positive experience. Start searching for rainbows and leprechauns versus suicide and death, or heartbreaks, relationship breakups. Stop looking for that stuff. And you know what? If you listen to me, you may not even find this video next time. But that's okay, because that means you're doing better. Sorry for the long rant again. By the way, I hope you guys like my new hat. Smile. It feels good. It feels real good. Until later. I'll talk to you then.